Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pitiable Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and door.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became Arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are Arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Say, do you think this one's really Arisen?
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Must finding these be so difficult?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Ruiner's Apothecary here in Melve.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit robberant, are we? Between you and me, guys, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Always a pleasure.
What say we see this delivered?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap his time away looking for him. Yet the thought of the feeling. I live with myself.
Now, where was I headed?
Would happen to shake things up.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
He really ought to have returned by now.
I feel my age every time I raise my hammer.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by. It's just another day. Same as the one before it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
I'll go and open the chest.
His time I went looking for.
Some time past, I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall, and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me. Almost pitying-like, I tell you. Whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. They're said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains. But I can't imagine they'd welcome visitors.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Now there's a thought.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
There's no great shock to me.
We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Nicely done.
Nice of you to say so.
That's to be said.
That's it! I'd thought I was done for.
It was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, I... Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
'Tis our duty to protect our charge from harm. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Cast off the stresses of the...
Now, where was I bound again?
These old bones grow weary.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
I suppose 'tis so.
Master! Saurians!
Leave it to me.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say?
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
'Tis done. That was certainly worthwhile.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well done, Master. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still one.
Oh, methinks the dream felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
'This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
Look, Master! Goblins!
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
So long as we remember to keep to our assigned roles, we shall be a united front in the face of any foe.
Right.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
We've got goblins!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped. Aye! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Right, be on your guard. You'll not live to regret this.
Lauren seems well suited to our purposes if you ask me.
This could grant us an edge in battle. If used well.
Beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike ought to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell out doom.
I must.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our road carefully.
It is time we made the pact. To inform the people of Melve.
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.